Hello, Facebook family and YouTube family. I always forget about YouTube family. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining today. I hope you guys having a good weekend. The weekend is going good. Please, as you come, you know the drill. Please share, invite, tag somebody. I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna invite a few people. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. I hope you guys having a good weekend. Your weekend is good. For people that have already went to church, I hope you had a good service. I hope everybody's doing good. You're welcome. Please don't forget to share. Share it in a group. Share it with friends, family. Um, yeah, you just do that. So I'm continuing with the topic again: poverty mindset versus abundant mindset. And today I am going to talk about, are you a people pleaser? Do you please people all the time and you don't actually think about yourself most of the times? Because a lot of times people don't think about themselves. They always please people. They want to make people, they want to stand up to people, like, okay, I want that person to like me, I want to be in that company of that person, so you do whatever that person wants and you never think about yourself in a way, or whether for your health or for safety, whatever you just do. Even if that person is doing something wrong or that person tell you to do something risky, just in the name of I want to please that person, you go ahead and you do it, and not thinking about the consequences that is going to affect you or people around you. So you just want to please people all the time. Okay. Everyone loves to be loved by other. Everybody, I want somebody to love me. I want to love other people. Like everybody is in that boat. Okay. Everybody loves to be loved by other people. We often go to great lengths to please people so that they like us or they love us, right? You want to do that. I'm just here to bust your bubble. Now, do it with your conscience. Do what God wants you to do. Don't do things just in the name of pleasing people. Do your conscience. What's going to please your conscience? Whenever you go to bed, your conscience is going to be right. Do what is right. Do what is the truth. Do what is absolutely truth. Don't do things then you end up regretting tomorrow, then, or you put yourself into problem, or you put yourself into danger by in the name of I just want to make that person like me, or I just want that person to love me. Okay? It's it become very unhealthy when your desire to please is so greater than the that you ignore the principle in order to accept others. Okay, you just need to accept it doesn't matter the race of the person. If the person is black, pink, yellow, you need to accept the person. You don't say, well, I'm just going to be friend with you because you're black, or I'm going to be because you're white, or whatever it might be. No, is the principle. It's healthy. Accept everybody. Hey, whether the person is rich, whether the person is poor, you need to accept people because that is what we are supposed to do. So you need to think health wise. You need to take emotion out of your financial life. If you must be successful, you need to take emotion out of your financial, because sometimes you are so emotional. Oh, I have to do that for that person. No, you don't. Sometimes you don't, just because you want to please. Wow, that's my brothers, but yet that person is misusing the money. That person, you want to help that person, but that person is not actually helping themselves. But you want to please somebody, so you keep on helping that person. In the end, you're not actually helping that person. You are actually causing more damage, because a lot of people are moved by emotional, and they get themselves into more problem. You have to know that people will always have need help. Everybody need help, even including myself. I need help. Everybody need help, but you cannot just move emotionally and help people. You need to help people because they actually need it, not by your emotion. Because if you're doing that, you are not doing good. Okay, you have to learn to plan and have your financial budget that you will never exceed no matter what, because sometimes you go and exceed your financial budget just in the name of I want to please person, I want somebody to say, well, I'm doing great. Sometimes a lot of people in diaspora, they don't have money even to pay the rent, but in the name of I want to please my family members, I'm going to go all out and get into debt or do what just in the name of, well, I'm in overseas, it won't sound good if they call me for help and I can't help them. You can't help them, you can't help them. You can't go and break the bank to help them. If you can help them, okay, go ahead and help them, but don't go and put yourself into a lot of problem in the name. Like a lot of people in diaspora, they want to good look good. They don't have the money to look good. They want to wear designer this, they want to wear designer that, designer. They want to live above their means in the name of pleasing people. And now you're putting yourself into a situation that it's not healthy for you, just in the name of pleasing people. People will come to you with all kind of needs and wants that if you do not have your plan in place, you will give all and start begging yourself. Okay, you need to put your financial situation intact, because people will come and beg you. Everybody have needs. Oh, they will call you. Oh, I need to send my child to school. Oh, I need to do this. They themselves are supposed to be doing something in place, because you are not going to be there forever for them. They need to start thinking, okay, I've paid your child's school fee once. If I took it as my own responsibility, okay, I'm going to pay your child's school I'm going to pay your child's school fee. Okay, that is your responsibility that you have created for yourself, right? But if you pay your somebody's school fee once, they need to start thinking, okay, they've paid my school fee this year. Let me start putting things in place so I don't need to be asking people to pay my rent or paying my school fee, so that I will be able to do it myself, not depending on people. You have to have the mentality of not depending on people. You need to be independent. Don't live in the mindset of always depending on people to do things for you. Live and develop yourself that I can be independent. How can I look for ways? Because God gave you that creativity, how you can create, not going and scamming people or stealing from people. No, because there is a legit way you can do that and you can still provide for yourself without getting involved into criminal activity or whatever it is. Okay? So, one thing you should understand is that giving along does not make anyone rich. You giving always doesn't make you rich, because in churches today they say the pastor will come and sow your seed, come and pay your tithe and offering, come and give me, and you're gonna be rich. That is a scammer. You can never be rich by just dashing people money. The only way you can be by investing it, by making the money work for you. You can become rich, not giving people. So if anybody, oh, come sow $1,000, God is going to double it. That is not true. They just doubling their money. They're just stealing from you. They're not. Because God never ordered you. God never said go and give. If God ordered you and said go give, without them stimulating you to give, if God speak to you directly without nobody altering something or nobody else is telling you something, God spoke to you directly, said, I need you to take that money that you have and go give it. Then you need to do that. But if somebody is coming and say God said, okay, I need God to speak to me. Okay, you need God to speak to you. You guys be quiet. Okay, so you have to be. Sorry, guys.
Are you broadcasting?
Yes, I'm on live. So you guys go slowly with no noise, please. Thank you. Have a good day. Love you. Yes, sorry, guys. My kids are leaving. Goodbye. Have a good day. Love you. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. If the pastor comes and tell you, "Oh, God told me, God spoke to me, said that you're supposed to sow $1,000 or $100 or whatever amount of money in your currency to sow it," God never speak to me. I would like God to speak to me. If God speak to me, I will do it. But they are just expanding their bank account, and your bank account is shrinking. But if you take that $1,000, I guarantee you, you take it, you invest it into something. Guess what? You might make $500 on top. So now you have 1,500. But if you're gonna go just dash somebody, it's not gonna come back. It's gone to that person's pocket. You make that person $1,000 richer, and you are $1,000 poorer. Okay, that's how it works. So you need to learn that law of money. When you learn the law of money, you will benefit from it. So you need to understand that you can never be giving and you think that you're going to be financially, you're going to have a financial freedom. No. So listen to me carefully. I am not saying you should not give, but you need to give with wisdom and discreet. Okay? Give with wisdom. Don't just be giving foolishly. Use your wisdom when you're giving. I'm not saying don't give. You're not supposed to give. God wants us to give. God likes a cheerful giver, right? Use your wisdom when you are giving. Whenever you're sowing seed into a church or into a ministry or whatever, you gotta use your wisdom, and you have to discreet about it. Okay? Miles Moore said this. I'm going to quote Miles Moore. Miles Moore said this. He said, "Our life is the sum total of all the decisions we made every day." I'm going to say this again. He said, "Our life is the sum total of all the decisions we made every day. And those decisions are determined by our priority. What we prioritize, what is more important to you, what is the must. Because sometime today in our life, nobody prioritize nothing. They don't think what is more important, what is less important. They just mix it up. Sometimes things that are not important, that's what people take to be important. Like people take dressing to be more important. Nah, that is not important. If you look at the life of the rich people, dressing is not on top of their list. Some of them, they have millions of dollars into their bank account. If you see how they dress, they're not wearing designer. They're not wearing flashy. They're not wearing necklace that is so huge. It's pulling down your neck. No, you look at the life of the rich people. They dress very simple because dressing is not their priority. Designer stuff is not the priority. Their priority is how to make money work for me. How can I make the money work for me? How can I increase my money? That is what. Even if you go, a lot of the rich people, if they go, they're not going to go into a luxurious hotel and get the best, very expensive room in the hotel. No, they will go for the cheap one because they want to save money. But we that are poor, we will go for the luxurious hotel, the most expensive, because of you have some kind of chicken change in you. So you find new ways how to get rid of it. Instead of making it work for you, you want to spend it. That is not how life's supposed to work. You need to set your priorities straight. You need to make a lay down principle and make sure you follow it. You follow the principle that you lay down for your life. You need to make your financial plan in a way. Make it budget. This is how much money is coming in. This is how I'm gonna spend it out. Because if you don't make that budget, you're gonna go spend it outside of your limitation. You're gonna spend way above. You make $2,000 a month or maybe less. You make a budget. This is how much go for my rent. This is how much go for my feeding. This is how much go for my bills. This is how much blah blah blah. You settle it and then see how much is left over. And in that, you need to pay yourself. You need to pay yourself. You have to deduct 10% of any income for tithe, right? You put deduct 10%. This is tithe. And you have to pay yourself. You have to pay yourself. You have to pay yourself either 10% of your income, 20%, or 30%, depending on your financial capacity. Depending on your financial capacity, you can pay yourself up to 30%, 10 to up to 30%. You pay yourself off your salary, whatever money you make every month. You take your tithe out of it. You take your tithe. When I'm talking about tithe, make sure that that tithe is being used for what tithe is meant for, not to go in the for somebody to go buy private jet or buy a luxurious car or buy designer clothes. No, that is not tithing. Because the tithe, if you're giving your tithe to something, you need to know what that tithe is being used for. That tithe is supposed to be used for the less privileged, for the poor, for the widow, for the orphan. Those are what the tithes are meant for. But today, the pastors are not using it. They're using it for their own life. So if you find out that that pastor is using it to glorify his own life, you better not be giving that person your tithe. Maybe you should use your own tithe. Say, that's my 10%. I'm going to give it to the poor. I'm going to give it to the needy. You yourself can give it out to the poor and needy. You don't have to go and put it in the pastor's hand or whatever. You can just go and do it yourself. Okay? So, or give an organization that you think that's going to benefit from it, that is going to use it appropriately, what the tithe is meant for. Sow it into a ministry. It does not have to be a church, because some people think that it has to be through a pastors. No, it does not. As long as you use it, what is tithe meant for? The poor, the orphan, the widow. Go and give it to a widow. Go and give it to an orphan. Go and give it to less privileged people that you are more than, that you can supply to. Okay? The money you pay yourself is not for spending. You got to remember, whatever money you're paying yourself is not for spending. People say, well, I'm going to buy myself a nice new dress, or I'm going to buy myself a nice new shoes or makeup or whatever. I'm paying myself. No, whatever the 10 to the 30% that you're paying yourself is for saving, is not for spending, is for investing. You're investing 10 to 30% of your income, your monthly income, invest in it, not going and buying whatever you want to buy. Okay? So you deduct another 10% for charity, and the 50% of your income for your upkeep. 50% for your upkeep and for your bills, and make sure your monthly expense is within 50 to 70% of your income. So whatever your expenses of month, it has to be 50 to 70% of your income. Never spend anything more than 70% of your income for your monthly expenses. If it's more, you have to cut down. If it's more than 70%, your bills and your upkeep and whatever, if it's more than 70% of your income, you'll need to cut down. You need to cut down on a lot of things, so that it has to be. So the 30% has to go. 10% for your tithe, 20% for paying yourself, investing that 20% of your income. Okay? Hopefully, I'm making myself clear. Never ever spend anything more than 70% of your income. For anyone that will be coming to ask for financial assistance, one will need or other, the money you need to take from charity. Okay? So 10% of your income, say this is for charity. This is what I'm going to put for charity. Whenever somebody comes or needs something, it's from that 10% that you're going to be saving out of your income. If you exceed that 10% is gone for that month, you don't go out and start going into your savings and start taking and start giving out. No. The 10% is done. You tell the person, what? I don't have money right now. Wait for next month when I get paid. And then once I get some, when I distribute my money, The 10% for charity, I will take care and give to you. Okay? So the moment you have exhausted that budget, you have to help others. Don't go anywhere further. Don't go anywhere further, because people will go further, start taking out of the credit card, start going into the savings, start digging. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Don't be a people pleaser, because no matter what you do, the people gonna complain, they're gonna nag, they're gonna say bad things about you. So just do the right thing and leave the rest, because you go far beyond. The people don't care. They're not gonna care how you're suffering for your money, how you're doing. They don't care as long as you give them the money. But you cannot just go above and beyond that people are not appreciating, and you keep doing it and you're worrying yourself down. That is just foolishness. Okay? Do whatever you can, do the right thing, and leave the rest. If the people are, and if they appreciate, good. If they don't appreciate, at least you have proved your conscience clear that you've done the best that you can. Okay. So every other need or assistance that asks you, you should wait until the next month. Don't make the mistake of picking from whatever reserve that you have to help and meet anybody else's need, unless you can do it, but don't. Okay? For you to be able to do this, you have to learn to keep your emotional aside and follow your priorities. If you want to be rich, you need to keep your emotion out of it. What is your priority? Keep focus if you want to be rich. But if you keep on dashing, everybody actually just giving, at the end, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna become rich. You're not going to become rich. You're not going to get to your goal. You're not going to get. So you have to take emotion out of it, totally out of it. Say, hey, I care about people. I want the best for everybody. At the same time, I want the best for me. Okay? I do whatever I can, and you leave the rest. So because if you don't do this, if you don't prioritize yourself, if you keep helping people above and above and above, and you're not prioritized, you're gonna be keep living from paycheck to paycheck, from hand to mouth, because you're not prioritizing yourself. You're not taking what is more important. What is more important in my life? What is the importance? You have to prioritize before your check gets into your hands. Some people, they have already spent the money. The money is gone, spent, gone. It is okay for people not to be happy with you for a while than for you to live in a financial slavery all of your life. It's okay. You cannot be happy with me right now, but that's okay. I'm trying to fix things. I'm trying to make things better. I'm not able to satisfy all your needs, but I will try my best. But that is how we're supposed to be thinking. So when you finally have your financial freedom, you'll be able to give and help everybody. But if you yourself, you're struggling and you're going and above and trying to please somebody else, you cannot please people. You gotta get this. You can never please or satisfy anybody in life. Just do whatever you can the best. That's it. Because when you have financial freedom, you're able to help other people. But if yourself, you're struggling, how can you help other people? People gonna complain. People gonna do and whatever. But you need to build yourself. You need to build yourself with wisdom and learn to be very uh, um, f- um, fragile with yourself. Okay, don't don't go above and beyond, because some people, they go above beyond just to make somebody like them, just to get some kind of approval from somebody. No, don't do that, because that person that you're going above and beyond might not ever give you your approval, so you're killing yourself for nothing. You're going to kill yourself for nothing, because that person will never give you your approval. So just do whatever you can, your best, and that's it. Whether the person appreciates it, whether the person don't appreciate it, at least you've done what you can. So don't put other above yourself. Set your personal priorities straight and follow it. wholeheartedly. After you have put your personal priorities straight, follow it wholeheartedly. Don't lend on your money to anyone. Don't lend your money to anyone, because that is how a lot of people end up get bad friendship. Oh, I lend you my money, you never pay me back. But whenever you're lending somebody, make sure when you are financial free, when you lend the person money, make sure that, okay, even if the person does not give me the money again, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's not going to break our friendship. But when you lend somebody money and you're expecting it back and the person doesn't give it back to you, then the friendship is going to go sour. You need to know that you are not a bank. If the person really want to lend money, goes to the bank. The bank, they have ways, they will get it out of you, but you're not a bank. So if anyone wants to borrow money from you, let him go to the bank to request for loan. The fastest way to lose your friendship is, or to turn friendship enemy, is by lending them money. Quick, that friendship will be going sour. So So my advice to you is, give them what you can afford to lose, or let go, and let them go somewhere else to seek for financial help. Give them whatever you can let go. Say, hey, I'm giving you this. Whether you give it back to me, you don't give it back to me, it's okay. I'm good. But don't give them something that you expect back and then they don't give it back to you, and then the friendship is going to be wrecked. Okay? So give them what you can afford as a gift to the person by not expecting it back. Don't let your emotion drive you into accepting a pity party story, or you will leave to regret it. Because there are a lot of pity party that will come and tell you all kind of pity party. Allow yourself to be in control. Give whatever you can. Don't go above and beyond and thinking that no, don't do that. Never allow people to push you into not respecting or keeping your priority. Don't allow that. Okay? You will need discipline. Discipline is needed, and will the willpower to turn deaf ears to anything or extend not planning within your budget. Anything that is not within your budget, you need to give deaf ears to it. Deaf ears, so now, here, deaf ears. No, it's not part of my budget. I have my budget. This is how my budget is going to work. You're not going to come and take me out of my budget and put me into some kind of show that I am not ready for. This is my budget. This is my plan. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to go with it. And then later on, after I've finished with my plan, if there's anything that I can put aside for whatever it is, okay, fine. But I'm not going out of my budget just in the name of I want to please somebody. I want somebody to like me. I want somebody to be. No, it's a no no. So please do that. Please discipline yourself. Please, and willpower to turn deaf ears. You need to get that. A budget well implemented is sure part to financial freedom. When you implement a good budget, for sure, you will get to a financial freedom. It might not be instantly, it might not be right away, but if you keep doing it consistently, you are working on that budget, you will get to your financial freedom and independency. Stay in charge of your financial life, and be an effective manager of your resources, or otherwise a life of frustration that comes with debt and poverty will be your company. If you don't take charge of your life, if you don't take charge of your financial situation, that is what is going to happen. So so I'm just going to end up, we are on time. So I know that it's not the kind of life you want to live for yourself. Therefore, your financial freedom should be uh, paramount. Financial freedom has to be paramount. You cannot be living hand to mouth, paycheck to paycheck, and you cannot live like that. You need to get your priorities straight. What comes first? What is the most important thing right now? Your most important thing is to get to financial freedom. And once you've got to that point, you've got a financial freedom, then you can try to bring up all other things. But you cannot be bringing all other things when you are not financial free. You just get yourself frustrated and get yourself into a lot of problem. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to talk more about this. I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope you guys are writing these things down. And if you implement it, guarantee it's going to help your life. It's going to help your life. A lot of people that benefit from this. I'm benefit from it. I'm learning from it. Like I didn't get it all together. I'm starting to get it all together because these things, some of them I knew I was ignorant about them, but now I am really paying attention to them, and now I'm trying to implement them into my life. And the result, I will see the result. Implement it, and you will see the result. And you will say, wow, why didn't I do this 20 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 3 years ago? It's going to benefit you. Thank you, Sister Mary. God bless you too. Thank you for joining. You have always been one of my number one favorites platform sister. You're always there supporting me. And I hope you guys doing good. I hope the kids are doing good. And God bless you. And I hope you have a wonderful week that's coming ahead. Yeah. So thank you guys, everybody, for being here and supporting me and being there. So thank you guys. So have a good day and also have a wonderful, blessed week this week. And God bless you and see you tomorrow. And peace for now.